While democracy actually can be a step up from an immoral tyrant, democracy is a horribly outdated system that comes from Greek culture. Greek culture is really overrated and functions like a religion in Western society. We do things just 'cause. That's how the Greeks did it. May I remind you, the Greeks loved slavery. What does that tell you about their culture and wisdom? The Persians, on the other hand, loved abolishing slavery, and they weren't a democracy. Now, before I go into bashing the mechanics of democracy, it's time for something random. Today, I'm going to completely change my emotional persona for the rest of this video. Instead of being my usual self-conscious, egotistical prick, I'm going to try something completely different. Intro. Now let's say your car was broken here, and you wanted to fix it yourself, but you need some good advice. Now, you got two choices. The first choice is you can ask the absolute best, most experienced car mechanic on the entire planet and do what he says. Your alternative is you can ask every single person on the entire planet and take the average opinion of what everybody says. Now obviously you're going to want to take the opinion of the most experienced mechanic, because the average person has no clue how to fix a car. And the problem is, if we do what the majority say, the majority of people have average opinions. Now our problem isn't fixing our car, it's fixing society. And to fix society, what we have to do is we have to put the wisest, most intelligent, and most moral people in power. Now which would be a more logical choice? Taking the majority opinion of the average person who knows very little about wisdom, intelligence, or morality, or taking someone who has the most experience in the subject and getting them to appoint rulers for society? Now there's one thing we can guarantee with 100% certainty about the average opinion, and that is that the average opinion is average. If you want to have a good opinion, it can't be average, by definition. When we allow a completely immoral, illogical system like democracy to appoint people into power, what happens? The result is we get completely corrupt, immoral, illogical politicians ruling society. The average person is a horrible judge of character. They're much more likely to vote for someone because they look good and tell them what they want to hear, as opposed to actually being wise and logical. The current political parties which control Canada, which is a good country I might add compared to the rest of the world, have not been caught once, but over 50 times in explicit corruption. Go to this link right here. This isn't some conspiracy theory trash. You can find these exact scandals from CBC News, which is, I might add, a government-funded news agency. Let's say you're an employer, and you caught your staff stealing from you, not once, but 50 times. How many times do you think that staff has tried to steal from you? How many times do you think that staff has stolen and gotten away with it? Not every time somebody steals, they're going to be caught. If you're seriously interested in ending democracy, contact me and we can work together to create a system to do it. But until then, I'm not going to come up with a system if I'm the only guy who wants to do it. How is that for a different emotional persona? Probably pretty weird if you've watched my other videos. If you like this video, check out my other videos, subscribe, and visit our website at www.logicalmorality.com. If you want to help me out, share my videos and website. And if you have any questions for me regarding science or philosophy, shoot them in the comments below or send me a private message. And if I know the answer to your question, I will make a video response on the topic.